installing Affinity on Linux has got a massive update. In fact, it's actually been around for a couple of months, but I've only just found it myself. And I'm going to show you how to do it today. This is not my work. As always, I found it, I've tested it, and I'm going to show you how to do it. It's really, really simple. Only a few clicks. No console, no Lutris, nothing. It's all done, all in one, and it's brilliant. All right, so we're going to be straight into this one. It's another one of my no-nonsense tutorials. It's going to show you quickly how to do it. It's so simple. The link for this GitHub repository I'm going to download this from is going to be in the video description below. And this is made possible by a person called Rise and Dew, and they've made some absolutely awesome progress on this. It's ridiculous. And actually, if you come over here, they do have a YouTube channel, so you should definitely go over there and also say thank you to them, support them in whatever way you can, if you can. Also, they have a sponsor link, so again, if you have the means and this kind of thing is making it easy for you, go and sponsor the projects. Go and donate on Ko-fi or on PayPal. There's 2 links there. It's definitely worth doing. So from this GitHub page, we are going to go straight over to the releases. And I have uninstalled this from my computer because it's so easy to do that I didn't even need to do a VM. I can just uninstall it and redo it so quickly. So we're going to quickly download this image. But while that's going, also, if you go into your Discovery or whatever you get your apps from, to make this even simpler, we're going to use an application called GearLever. And you can see here, it's a utility to manage app images with ease. GearLever will organize and manage app image files for you, generate desktop entries and metadata. It basically means there is no console. This is all just GUI based. Okay, so my download here is done for Affinity, so I am going to go into my downloads. Now, I do this in a weird way. You can do this however you want. I put this into a little folder called App Images, which is in my home folder. Put it wherever you put yours. And then I will now, because I've got GearLever installed, it's going to go into my little context menu here. So I'm going to say open with GearLever. There it is. And it says, please verify this source, blah, 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 blah. The usual stuff. So we want to unlock this, which is basically going to make it executable. And now it's going to take a little bit of time, more than probably some of the other app images if you've got any of those installed, because it's now doing all the good stuff in the background, setting everything up for you, all the stuff that we've done before in Lutris and with Wine and copying and pasting different the Elemental Warrior stuff. It's doing all that in the background, and it's awesome. I also like to do the move to app menu, because then I am going to then be able to search for Affinity. It's going to be called Affinity. I rename it because I don't like it being called Affinity, so I'm just going to call it Affinity and save it. And the other thing that it does in here is you'll see that the app image has got duplicated. You don't need them both, so the one that it's created, Affinity, keep that, delete your other one, and then you're done. And then if we go to, in fact, I can't spell. I'm going to add this to my desktop. It will get an icon. The next time you restart, the icon will come through. But in this case, we're going to open up Affinity, and you'll see we're doing absolutely nothing other than pressing basically install. We've got Affinity Canva or Affinity Suite or whatever you want to call it installed. Now, on top of it just being so easy to install, it also does fix stuff. Here's my old thumbnail. So one of the big things that people complained about was that if you start making changes, and on the old version, if you close it just closes. Well, this one fixes that straight away. It now asks you, so you get like an actual decent experience with that rather than losing a load of work. And also, if you was to do some of the edit settings, these will now save. And previously they wouldn't save, and it was dead annoying. You'd have to keep on resetting all your stuff up. But these all now save. The only thing that doesn't work, I believe, is the AI features. And that is because, not because the AI features are not in here, they are there. But if you have to sign in, and Wine has problems with sign in, it's not a problem with this, it's just a problem how Wine does sign ins. So at the moment, there's no way to sign in and use those features. But to be honest, it's only things like generative fill and stuff like that. I think if I click on here, you might be able to see some of them. I never use them, I'll be entirely honest. Is that what these are? Generative expanding tool, generative fill, edit, blur. There's all sorts of stuff in there. I don't think we ever had them before on the old Canva, so you might want to use them on the new one, but the only way to use them right now is to, I believe, just to run it in a VM. But that's it. It's dead simple. You show my Mancunian there right now. It's dead simple, but it is really, really simple, and it's a really quick video. So yeah, like I say, not only is it quick to install, fixes loads of the bugs or issues that we've had previously, and this is awesome. So just again, Ryan Zenju, nice work. This is really, really cool. Thanks for watching. Be good to each other. See you later.